What's going on, button pushers? Today's video is exactly what the title says. Should you give up your EF lenses to transfer them to RF lenses? Let's talk about it.
ありがとうございました。
Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is David. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And today I'm gonna give you guys an answer as to why I actually don't think you should trade your EF lenses in for RF lenses. Even though they're new, they're more modern, and they are a little bit smarter. First of all, let's talk about the connection between the camera and the lens. Now, all of these lenses have different connections between each other. So the RF lens actually has 12-pin connectors on the inside right here where you see it mounting onto the camera. This is how much it communicates with the camera itself. Now, I do notice that some EF glass, like the Sigma glasses, have 10 pins, while the native Canon glass has 7 pins. Now, you also have some lenses that don't have any pins at all, and those are your manual lenses. Now, what exactly does this mean for you and your camera? Well, it is literally the communication between the camera and the lens. Now, that means that the RF glass has a lot faster connection between the camera and the lens, so that's as far as the autofocus goes, and any other communication such as tracking or anything digital that comes straight from the lens to the camera. Now, how big of a difference is this actually? Well, honestly, it's not that noticeable of a difference unless you're doing something super fast like sports photography or nature photography. You can notice that the tracking and all that is completely different, especially with the dual pixel autofocus on Canon and the new processors and everything. There isn't that much big of a difference because you're getting a lot faster autofocus and tracking anyways. But with the RF glass, it's just slightly better. Now, is that enough to switch to RF? No, I don't think so. Let's talk about your options of RF lenses. So RF lenses do happen to have a lot more image stabilized lenses. Now, this 15 to 35 compared to its 16 to 35 2.8 counterpart is absolutely amazing. I love the sleek look, I love the build, and most importantly, I love the image stabilization built into it. Now, the image stabilization really makes it a game changer for so many people, especially YouTubers and vloggers, because, well, as opposed to the 16 to 35 counterpart, you might get a little bit of shake here and there, but this lens with the image stabilization built in makes a perfect vlog and all around use lens, because the image stabilization really just makes that video look this much better. Like, I love this. This is one of my favorite lenses when it comes down to videos. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely amazing, and all RF lenses have this third wheel right here that you can really customize it and use it for anything, whether you want to use it to change your aperture, your ISO, your shutter speed, wherever it is. This can be used for that. It's customizable. That's pretty amazing. I also hear that RF has a smart technology built in that kind of adapts itself to your shooting style. So the more you use it, the more it learns how you shoot, and the more it'll learn to detect specific things or work specific ways to match that style of yours. I don't know how I can prove this, but I read about it, and that seems pretty freaking amazing. Is this enough to switch my EF glass to RF glass? I don't think so. Honestly, I feel like EF has made its stamp in the cinema and photography world so much that they can never just disappear. When it comes down to EF glass, you have things like tilt shift, you have things like fisheye, and there's just so many different lenses and so much versatility when it comes down to it that EF will never disappear in my heart, because I have so much EF glass. I can't just get rid of it and go for RF because, one, RF doesn't have that many options. Some RF glass is a lot bulkier than its counterpart for Canon. Now, this is because I think that Canon's trying to make it so that when you're using the RF glass on stabilizers and whatnot, you won't have to restabilize just as much because they're all around the same size, they're all around the same weight. That way, it just makes it easier on the user, so better ease of use. But I feel like that might be a problem for a lot of people comparing the weight and whatnot, because a lot of people hate carrying around heavier things. So it all really comes down to the user. But as far as options for lenses, EF has got RF beat, because there's just so many different things that you can't have in the RF world just yet, and I really love EF lenses. On top of that, that is the reason we have an RF to an EF adapter, because there's a ton of things you can't do with RF glass just yet, especially for some cameras. It doesn't have as much communication, because on my Komodo here, we actually don't have any RF support yet, so RF lenses don't actually work on the Komodo, so that's why it came with the EF to RF adapter, because we need to use our EF glass. So the world is making that switch to RF right now, but I feel like RF is just kind of getting started. So of course it has so much more time to grow, but at the moment I definitely would not switch my EF glass to RF glass, because it just makes my potential and versatility and all my options go down compared to what EF can offer me. So maybe in the future, sure, EF glass might be taking over for RF glass. Because mirrorless is making impact on the world right now. It's still fairly new technology and there's a lot of room for it to grow. As of right now, I'm still sticking with my EF glass with maybe a few RF glasses here and there. Would I change it? No. And let me know what you guys think about it too. Let me know in the comments below, and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video. That's gonna be all for today, guys. Super short video, just wanted to give my 2 cents on this idea of switching your EF to RF glass, because I have been getting asked this question a lot based on my own opinions. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day, morning, night, wherever you're watching from. Keep pushing buttons, and I'll see you then. Peace.
You don't stop to look around once in a while.